Like TeddyGrey on stuff, whooshy gives a proper reaction.
And now for something completely different.
What is good, my 18 gang in the building today? Ateez, Cyberpunk. A lot of you have been asking for this for a very long time. I have a lot of Ateez catching up to do. For those of you on the Patreon, just know that there is about a 6 or 7 hour backlog. I'm still posting things, however Patreon is not allowing them to be uploaded. I'm still in talks with their support team, but there's not really much that they can do manually at the minute for me. But I have been assured that it's being fixed soon, and I am being reimbursed for this, so which is good news, for all involved. So, without further ado, please like, comment, subscribe, and let's go. I'm so excited, man. This sounds ridiculous. This sounds completely different to anything I've heard from Ateez before. It kind of sounds similar to Halazia with the very, very heavy bass. But other than that, there's no similarities to anything I've heard before from them. Oh. Who had the intro in this as well? San. Even just that, like the melody in that took so long for San to get through. Where the darkness falls, the light of the city dizzily dances a chaotic dance. That's like duh. A lot of alliteration here. And it's the same chum yul cho. Now I don't actually know if that's the correct pronunciation of that. Obviously this is Korean in Latin form, I believe. Or Romanized. But yeah, the alliteration's still present. That took a long time to get through. I'm really enjoying the production of this song, as well as the melody behind the vocals as well. Let's go. Oh, god damn. It's gonna be one of those ones. I don't understand already. Like, I'm 30 seconds in and I don't understand why they have not released a music video for this song. Anybody else have any answers for me? Why is... What? Can you imagine how sick this would be? I can already imagine, like, futuristic... I mean, it's called Cyberpunk, so obviously you're supposed to think like futuristic, I swear there was a game called Cyberpunk. I've seen some of the graphics for that game, and that's like kind of what I'm picturing. Like floating, like billboards, video billboards and stuff like that, neon lights everywhere. I swear they even, look, fancy neon sign. Oh, this is going to take a long time. The melodies are already my favorite. That melody there. That melody is so nice. That's so sonically pleasing. My God, we've not even got past the minute mark. Ooh. The way he came down then, I had to stop it for Jongho. You know I had to stop it for Jongho. Let's not mess about. Let's not mess about. Oh, this whole thing so far, like, it's bringing a tear to my eye again. This whole thing so far, melodically, is my favorite Ateez song so far. Just for the melodies that have been used, because that like, doof, 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 that bass that you're hearing behind the track for that first verse and the following bridge up to the chorus, all of the bass that you're hearing is very, very penetrative across the whole track. Like that takes up most of the sound. So for them to be able to do something vocally that completely takes away from all that bass and all that static noise. Oh, this is fire. I'm sorry for not listening to this sooner. My bad. Let's go.
사라진 듯 누구도 사라지지 않아 잊혀진 듯 여기서 잊혀지지 않아 술에 묶인 듯 꿈꾸가시 같은 춤서의 말 무엇도 느낄 수 없는 이곳은 full of light 모두가 잠들어 있는 이곳은 frozen night Don't wanna stay in the night 누구도 슬프지 않은 이곳은 full of light 아무도 웃지 않는 밤 이곳은 frozen night 이해를 잃은 빛이 취해버린 눈빛이 이리저리 뱅뱅이 돌고 도시 falling down 익숙해진 weapon 너를 걸지 못는 pain 내 존재에서 찾는 더 존재 자체가 더
Wheeling. Every time I hear that, every time, and Mingy's next to, so that's Hongjung and Mingy, the back and forth. Let's go back for Jongho a little bit.
frozen night 이해를 잃은 빛이 취해버린 눈빛이 이리저리 뱅뱅이 돌고 도시 falling down 익숙해진 weapon 너를 걸지 못는 pain 파란빛 붉은 tear 내 존재 자체는 덧 존재 자체가 덧 의미를 잃을 life 필연적이지만 답은 묻는 나 흑백 사진가 속에 매다 후회 말
Mingy, bro. Mingy's naughty. Mingy is naughty. I've said this before, Mingy's voice is very noticeable. So for him to do he has to do something different with his voice because his voice is so different that he risks sounding the same on every record. But I've only heard 2 records where he sounds even remotely similar for a long period of time anyway. And that's because that is his normal voice. He can't help that. You know, that's the voice that he raps in. But he still manages to do something different that sort of sets his performance apart from the last performance that he did. And that's like something that he does for himself, you know? It's so sick. Like, he sounds completely different here to how he normally does. We're gonna make it loud.
익숙해진 weapon 너를 걸지 못는 pain 파란빛 붉은 tear 내 존재 자체는 덧 존재 자체가 덧 의미를 잃을 life 필연적이지만 답은 묻는
Like an undertone.
사진가 속에 매다 후회 말 my mind 우린 영원의 친구만 되어가는 듯 무감각해져만 가 So tell me where do we go Manipulate this dawn Manipulate this dawn Manipulate this dawn Tell me the truth 무엇도 느낄 수 없는 이곳은 full of light 모두가 잠들어 있는 이곳은 frozen night 의미를 잃어버린 멈춰진 시계바늘
미래와 과거
소모품이 된 감정
통제된 현실 속에서 조금씩 묻어져
연기처럼 피어 또 번져만 가 누구도 벗어나지 않는 여기 넌
It's like they wasted. Thank you once again to Zati Forhani for the English translation. Always appreciated, thank you very much. So the whole crux of that song was basically cyberpunk. It was supposed to take you to a place in the future, but the things that they were talking about were the same things that were happening now. So it's almost like a track of forewarning, like saying if we continue how we are, this is our fate, you know, this is our future, it's on a decline, you know. But it was also, there was a lot of hope in there saying, you know, we can make this different, we can do things differently, and we can make the future better, so that when the days of Halazia, the days of cyberpunk, when they arrive, we're better people. So the community and the environment is better as a whole, you know. Might possibly be my favourite Ateez song so far. It's going to be very, 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 very difficult to top Halazia, which is a good thing, to be honest, because that's their most recent track. So I should really be more impressed by the stuff that they're doing now rather than the stuff that they've been doing. So it's a good thing. However, there will be little tracks like this where they'll take me completely by surprise. I'm sure. I already knew that this was going to happen, but I didn't see a track like this that was so like, doof, 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 so heavy on the bass. It was like, I don't know, it was like something that you'd go to Creamfields and listen to, you know? I don't know. Creamfields, for those of you that don't know, is like a house music festival, I believe. Not just house music, they do all sorts, I'm sure, like techno, all that sort of stuff, but it's all like dance music, heavy bass, all right? Same thing as Halazia. I mean, obviously more towards the end, it was more drum and bass, but again, heavy bass throughout. Ateez never disappoint. Never disappoint me. I'm so annoyed that they didn't do a music video.